In this video, I'll be turning my friend's drawing into a custom Roblox UGC accessory using Blender. And for future videos, if you guys want to submit your own drawings for a custom UGC for free, all you have to do is send it to my email, catsepic@gmail.com. So this is the drawing that my friend AJ made, and although AJ isn't the best at gaming and he gets bullied a lot, he made this video possible, so we should all thank him by saying, "Thanks AJ," in the comment section below. Anyway, this picture seems to be some type of arrow with a broken tip and an eye in the middle, and it has a fiery aura. AJ wanted this to be a back accessory, so here in Blender, we're trying to match the picture to the Roblox character's back. After rotating and moving the reference picture around, I set the depth to front and lower the opacity so that I can trace the shape of the picture. After that, I added a cylinder and made sure to lower the vertices to 10 because Roblox likes to say, "Hey buddy, you have too many triangles there." And then I just scale it to match the length of the arrow. I deleted half the cylinder here because I wanted to add a mirror modifier, and that will be coming back a lot more times. So for the arrow feathers, I'm copying a vertice and extruding it along the lines of the original picture. And then I extruded the entire face to make it thick. And then I moved it, rotated it, copied it, resized it, moved it again until it looks like it's in place.
Nice.
For the tip of the arrow, I traced the shapes, but I also added a bevel and made it look like a rock type of thing. Anyway, after that, I copied this rock and I moved it up to make the pointy tip. And then I used proportional scaling to pull the tip together to make it sharp. So after we made the tip sharp, I'm just gonna duplicate it and move it and rotate it because I am lazy to redraw everything again. And then boom, look at that. It's a pretty nice tip if I do say so myself. Now we're gonna make the box for the little eye in the middle. I'm gonna start by adding a cube and then scale it to the right size. Then I'm gonna add the bevel to the box and delete half of it, and then add that mirror modifier again, and flatten the box, extrude the corners, make this X thing like in the original picture. Then to make the eye hole in the middle, we're gonna add another bevel and extrude it inwards. And to make it slightly more circular, I'm gonna add a few subdivisions inside and then move the edges around. At this point, I looked at the whole thing and I thought it looked a bit too short, so I decided to extend the bottom half to make it more rectangular. And now moving on to the aura of the arrow, I have a pretty good idea for it. You guys know that outline effect on some UGC accessories? We're gonna be using that technique for our little fire aura thingy. We're gonna add another cube, scale it again, delete half of it, and add our new best friend, Mr. Mirror Modifier. And then this part is pretty repetitive, so I'm just gonna So here we're done tracing, and I made two layers, one bigger and one smaller one for the white and blue colors of the flame. So to do the outline effect is actually pretty simple. You just select all in edit mode, and then press Alt-N on the keyboard, and then click flip. And we'll do that for both the aura layers. And then I'm just gonna add a little icosphere here because I forgot to add the actual eye earlier. Anyways, we resize it as usual, move it around a bit, and then shade smooth to make it nice and smooth. Now I did pretty much the same thing with the star aura in the back, but the video file got corrupted, so I'll just have to skip that part. So next I'm gonna copy the arrow from the tip and then resize it to match the arrow coming out of the X corners. But before that, we're gonna add yet another mirror modifier. Then we're gonna duplicate the top arrow and drag it down and adjust it to fit the lower part of the X. Actually, we're gonna scratch all that and actually resize the first one before we start duplicating, so we don't have to resize both of them. Anyways, now we have this. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I noticed that I didn't add the crystals yet, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Now I'm gonna add a cylinder and change the vertices to 5, create a loop cut, Merge the vertices to the center, and then do that on the other side as well, and maybe I should make this a little bit taller. Boom, now we have a crystal thingy. Yeah. And now we're just gonna add another mirror modifier. Put all of those in place, and that should be done. And now we're gonna do pretty much the same thing we did with the first aura, but with the other flames. So, so this is what we ended up with, and it looks pretty nice in my opinion. Now we're gonna be doing the texturing. Here I'm just using a paint bucket to fill in the colors of the different shapes, and then I'm gonna add the wooden look to the stick and some gradients later in Photoshop. So for the eyes, I painted the pupils manually instead of using a paint bucket because that's not how that works. Anyways, I added a little black dot in the middle, added a few veins here and there. So over here you can see me desperately trying to make gradients and stuff in Blender, and I don't know why I didn't just, you know, painted it and then exported and added the details later in Photoshop, because that's what I did later and it was way easier than doing it in Blender. Anyways, in Photoshop I added a little outline for the fire, and then I added a few gradients to the little star in the back. So this is what we ended up with the textures, and I did add the wood texture instead of the brown color, but it's really small so you can't really notice it. This is what it looks like in Roblox Studio, and I don't know, what do you guys think? It looks pretty close to the drawing, right? Anyway, let's go get AJ's reaction. So I'm just gonna randomly join a call that he's in right now, and yeah.
I'm on my way.
Hello? AJ, what are you doing right now? Are you busy?
What?
Are you busy, bro?
What?
Hey, what you making on Roblox, bro?
AJ, you
Wait,
busy,
wait,
bro?
wait.
Tell me what you think about this.
Pretty good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck? This shit look good.
And so I uploaded it to Roblox and gave AJ the Robux through group funds, and now let's see what it looks like in game.
Oh! Oh, look at my chest. Oh, look at this. Oh. Kote.
So I'm clearly not a master at 3D modeling, but I've improved a bit since this video because I recorded it a while back, and I just used this as a way of learning 3D modeling. And if you guys want your own custom UGC for free, I will try my best to make it, and also make sure to join my group so I can distribute the funds later. And if you gave me an idea, make sure you subscribe so you can know if I actually used your idea in another video or not. If you guys have any tips or anything on how to improve in 3D modeling, please let me know in the comments below.